Out in Fresno, California, a black guy shot and killed 3 white people today. 1 on Sunday, that's 4. He said he hated white people. The sheriff came out and told the newspapers that, well, they're still trying to figure out why this black guy went around killing white people. Let's hear from some people on the street that saw what happened.
He was coming this way, and he was fighting. No, he was walking. I see him at the bus stop right here, shooting. We heard shooting. My fiance took in the dog, and he was reloading his gun. It was a big gun too.
Like a rifle?
No, it was a handgun.
Big handgun.
And he was reloading it, and then he started firing just random at people and shot that dude right there.
How many shots did you hear, do you think?
Oh, about 6. He just kept on shooting at
everybody. And he reloaded? He reloaded? He reloaded. Where did he go?
He ran this way, down Fulton, and an SUV came after him, and I guess he got in the SUV. It was some chick driving it, telling him to get in, and then he just took off. I don't know. We're paying attention to that guy, see if he was all right.
Look, it's nice when somebody tells us why they commit a crime, or at least they give us a reason. That makes us all sleep better at night. I conked that guy on the head to buy a loaf of bread for my baby sister who was starving. Okay, that little fairy tale. Everybody loves that fairy tale. But when we get a different kind of fairy tale, a fairy tale that explains more, that is actually truthful, a lot of people just can't not handle that. This isn't a fairy tale. This is the truth. There's an enormous amount of black on white violence in this country, wildly out of proportion versus white on black. How about Asian on black? How about gay on black? All these things basically don't exist. It's all black on white, black on young, black on old, black on gay, black on straight, black on Amish, black on Eskimo, black on whatever. Here we get a guy killing people on the streets of Fresno going, I hate white people, and the sheriff is trying to tell us the fairy tale that he can't figure out what's up. Even if this guy didn't tell us he hated white people, I mean, that doesn't mean there's no evidence that this crime has a lot of racial hostility in it. Because we look at the patterns. We look at the enormous pattern of black on white versus white on black, and we see how wildly out of proportion it is. Remember, if you're in like a manufacturing plant, and this plant has like a 1 or 2% difference in quality or defects than this plant, somebody's putting up a red flag, and lots and lots of people are flying into that plant to see what the heck's going on. But when we talk about the difference in black on white versus white on black, we're talking about not just 1 or 2%. We're talking about 1,000%, 5,000%, 100,000. That's 100 times difference. And we get people just shrugging their shoulders going, I can't figure out what this pattern is. Just can't get it, Colin. Colin, do you have any ideas what this pattern is? At some point, the people who run the law enforcement agencies in this country, there's a lot of good sheriffs, but lots fewer good chiefs of police, are going to start connecting these dots, where the dots are going to continue to connect themselves about this pattern of black on white violence and hostility that so many reporters are just absolutely determined to ignore. So many public officials are just living in denial and deceit and delusion about. The more violence that happens, the closer lots of people are going to get to figuring this out. And that probably means the angrier the black people will get.